Welcome back to the Coach's Show with Coach Tommy Tice. Coach, as you mentioned, football is a great game and a funny game. You know, we dominate the play there in the first half for all the first quarter and the first minute or so of the second quarter, and then things can change in a hurry, can't they?
Well, the thing about it, the ball's not round, Jim. It doesn't
Right.
bounce the way it's supposed to bounce all the time, and that's what makes football such a great ball game, because you never really know what's going to happen. And momentum is such a fickle thing. You think you got it all going your way, and then all of a sudden it suits up and goes for the other team. But with 7 minutes left to go, something like that, in the second quarter, and our offense just stalls out. And then all of a sudden Criswell finds a crease, and you think we've been attacking him, and all of a sudden we get on our heels and get a little, apprehensive about attacking him, and you can't let him dictate what he's going to do. You got to dictate to him what he's going to be allowed to do. And and of course when you lost a couple ball games like we had the last couple of weeks, then that old doubt kind of settles into the back of your mind. And so you got to get in at halftime. You got to regroup. You got to tell them, hey, we're only 4 points down, 4 points worse off than we started. We've shown what we can do. We've shown we're the better team. Let's go back out there in the second half, settle into what we do. And we come back out in the second half, and the third quarter is a real defensive struggle until we fumble a punt, and then they go in and score. And then going in the fourth quarter, we find ourselves down 28-17, and then we completely dominate the fourth quarter play. So it was, it's a funny game. Football's, football's a game. The team that loses is the team that makes the most mistakes.
Right.
That's just the way it is. It happens every time, and that's just football. And so we're going to capitalize. They come out and capitalize on our fumbled punt, get their fourth touchdown. Then we're going to come back and capitalize on a couple of things, miscues that they have, and go in and win the ball game. And at the end of the ball game, we're first and goal somewhere down around the 4-yard line, and end up taking a knee. I was worried, the way things have gone sometimes this year. I was worried about we're going to fumble the ball, they'd pick it up and run it back for a touchdown. So, somebody said, well, you should have scored. Well, if we needed it to win, sure, we probably should have. But we didn't need it to win. And, the first deal about coaching, Jim, avoid losing.
Right.
Right. Didn't try to win the game. Avoid losing first. And that comes from, not having any mistakes, not beating yourself, things that I harp on forever. People tired of hearing it, I know. But that's the way it is. That's the way football is. That's the way we've played it for a long time. That's the way we're going to keep playing it because we know it's successful. And but Morrilton came out in the second half. I thought our defense shut them down really, really well, shut down their offense the whole second half. We get a interference call on a big third down play. We get a roughing the passer call on a big fourth down play. Right. Those are, a couple big miscues, but they were hustle plays, and you tend not to get too upset with your players when they get penalties for hustling. Right. So then our offense was Stokes got wound up again and started making the right decisions and getting him. Our offensive line and our wideouts got him sprung in the secondary time or two, and he put some pressure on him. And it was obvious to me that once he broke the line of scrimmage, they were going to have a hard time with him. And I think that gave Tate a lot of confidence and gave our team a lot of confidence. We lose Dorman in the third quarter. Right. Took a real hard hit. He's fine. But we held him out for precautionary. He was dizzy, and so we held him out. And I thought that Clark came in and did a great job. Like I say, Clark's got great vision, great ability to cut, find holes, slide up and down the line of scrimmage till he finds something. If he just doesn't predetermine where he's going, right. Just let it happen, and then he'll make the right cuts. And we've been looking forward, to him getting back kind of in sync a little bit. And I thought he did there in the fourth quarter. Did a great job for us.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the game film and watch some of the highlights of the second half. We start the half kicking off to Morrilton.
Start the second half kicking off. Big John, one of the best kickers in the state. We're going to kick it in the end zone again. I like to see 5 chasing the ball. I don't like to see him come back the other way. So they're going to start at their 20. They came out in a 2 tight end set. Something went in there. They fumbled the football. Man, I thought, get on that thing. Let's start this thing up again. But they drop it, 2nd and 13. Criswell, you see him make a cut. Hang on to him, Austin. Good job, Ray. Run him down. Everybody keep coming to the ball. string him out down the line of scrimmage and get there. Nice job. So they're going to come up 4th and 2 right off the bat. That's a good way to start. Coming out at halftime, we thought we could block their punts, and we got real close. Dorman makes another nice fair catch of a punt. Set up shop 39. We'll pick up a couple. There's some nice blocking up in there. There's old big Kyle Stewart and Craig Dyson. And there we don't execute the fundamentals. Got to look the ball all the way to the tuck. Tuck the ball away. Throw it down here. Nice play. Good job. All the way to the tuck. Find the football. Look it into your hands. Watch it all the way under your arm when you tuck it away. Eyes to the tuck. Power play up in there. Big John getting a big block. Moving the pile. Richie Bruce is 74. Again, handed off up in the middle. And we're reading these plays, Jim. I know fans say, why you keep running up the middle? Well, that's what they're giving us. We're reading the option play. If the end closes, we pull it. If he doesn't close, then we're gonna leave it. And they weren't closing.
And those are true option plays, right? It's Tate's
call
option. To read it.
It's Tate's, I hear somebody calling me an idiot. Well, I am an idiot. That's just the way it is. But we're going to run those option plays. We're going to put the decision making in number 8's hands right there, and whatever he decides, we're going to say that's a great job. Because he has this ability right here, what we call escape ability. He has the ability to turn what looks like a dire situation into a good situation. Penalty on the play. Too many yellow flags on the field for the coaches liking. Nice throw and catch here. Look at that. Right on the money. Look at that. I mean, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the ball all the way in. Cover the ball up. Nice play, Brooks. Good shot, Tate. We decided to take a 5-yard penalty, and we kicked the dadgum thing out of bounds. Well, that kind of makes the old coach look like it. Another time he didn't look too smart. We got to execute. We had a chance to pin them back, deep inside their own territory, and we just didn't execute the fundamentals of the punt. Here comes Big John right in his face, and how he got it off, I don't know. We're going to miss the tackle, and he picks up a big first down. Make tackles. We missed way too many tackles in the secondary. Push him outside, run him down here. Good job keeping him inside, Gelvin. That a boy. So they've crossed midfield. It all started. There's a nice face-up tackle by Austin Jensen. Nowhere for Criswell to go. He's like any other back. He'd rather have them nice little creases he could get in. We cut them all off. John's got him, turns him back.
That's a nice play by John.
Nice play. Oh, John, Mr. Steady out there. I'll tell you, there's Ray and Caleb. I like to see him helping those running backs up. Be the first one off the ground and help the running back up. Nice play by John. John's got something you can't coach, and that's length. He's about 6'6". Makes a play behind the line of scrimmage for a big loss. Right there, we get pass interference. Is really a good play because they were fixing to throw behind our linebackers. Here's a nice play. It was a good job, though, that we got the pass. It's once you say every now and then it's good that you got a penalty because it saved a touchdown. Good pass rush here. Throw it out here. I think he picks up 2 yards. Good cover here by Dorman. 3rd down. They get a penalty. There's our 2 ends back there, Cody Hale and Ray Gomez, bringing the pressure. What's this? Double handoff, triple handoff. Throw it back over here for a screen pass. And who's there? Mr. Reliable, old number 10.
Right where he's supposed to be.
Right where he's supposed to be, doing what he's supposed to be doing. Punt the football. These are tough catches now, and that's a nice job by Jackson. About to left. So they've, what should have been great field position for us, execution of the shotgun punt, has now turned into great field position for them. Nice run, good blocking up front. Offensive line dominating the line of scrimmage, and Jackson finding the hole. Here it is, big Chris Ryan right there. Nice job. Tyler Decker. Nice job up in there. There's Richie, always trying to find somebody. 78, Tyler Decker. Those seniors have had good years for us. They come to work every day, try to get better. Again, falling forward, pick up a couple. We're going to read that thing, going to pull it out here in a minute. There he comes out on the bootleg. Just miss a wide open John. Run the sprint out past, get a good block there. And Tate's just misfiring just a little bit, but we're throwing it where nobody else can get it but us. So here's our punt again, and dadgummit, we don't block number 10. We got to block those guys on the line of scrimmage. And when you do this shotgun punt, Jim, it's not a negative play. It can be a big play because they don't have time to return it. But the only thing that can hamper it is not blocking at the line of scrimmage. They got him open down the sideline, but there's Jeremy right there in case he did catch it. So 3rd and 9. And there's Holtby again from behind. And I tell you, old Holtby had a great night. He was in their backfield most of the night. Almost blocked the punt, and here's where we're going to fumble it. And they're going to set up shop, and this is going to lead to their 4th touchdown. Got the ball. We got to rise up defense right now. Mr. Criswell running through an arm tackle. You got to put your shoulder pads on him. He's too strong. Just try to tackle him with your arms. Into the boundary right here. Comes a nice play by Michael Andreessen, getting him out of bounds. Good job. But they pick up a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20. Quarterback keeper. There's number 35. Nice play by Holtby. Out of baby. Gets the inside pursuit there by Jeremy. And also Mikey Andreessen. Good job. Now they go in the Wildcat. And he gets that crease right there. That's all that young man needs. With a step slow getting there. So now, going into the 4th quarter, it's going to be 28-17. And we're telling ours on the sideline, hey, you just got to forget it. You got to go to the next play. I'm glad they didn't try that up the middle onside kick again. And I'm pretty sure Garland's happy they didn't too.
I think so.
Another good return by Clark. So Dorman's out of the game right now. Clark's going to tailback.